Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today I'm showing you what's in my bag. Everything I pack for a photo shoot, and this is more in the extreme sense, I'd say. I'm doing a photo shoot today that's like 11 hours for the next 3 days, like 11 hours, 11 hours, 11 hours. So this is everything I'm packing for this event, but for normal like couple shoots, it's much less than this. Usually I just bring a camera and that's it. For weddings, it's very similar to this though, except I'm not taking all my editing gear, but I'm going to show you all my editing gear that I'm bringing as well. So let's start with the easy compartments and then we'll move on to the other closed up ones. This event that I'm shooting today is a basketball tournament. It is like this huge provincial event for all the college teams within the province, and I'm planning on vlogging it, so there will be another video on that, or there already was. I haven't decided what order I'm gonna film it in, or if I even film it, or even if I have time, because it's gonna be so busy. But let's get into it. So for the first section on my bag is this large compartment here, which is basically just my cameras. So I have this camera first, which is the Sony A Mark II, and then I have I think a 1.4 24 lens. This is my backup body. I don't use this that often, don't use this lens that often, but I thought I'd bring it in case I wanted to do some like shots right beneath the hoop. This is a backup just in case I need two cameras on me at the same time, but it's good for lots of pics. So I have this as my first item in there, which is honestly just a backup. But during weddings, I'd be using this like as my long lens, where for photos, the sports, I switch lenses, where the long lens is on my main and not on my side. So this is my main wedding one during ceremony when it comes to like far away shots. And then second is my main, my bestie, which is Sony A Mark III. And then I have a 2.8 70 to 200 lens on here, which honestly is really my bestie. Like, this has been my savior for sports. I only actually started using it this year and I love it. It takes such amazing photos and it's so good for gyms with really bad lighting, and the gym I shoot in also extremely bad lighting. But this is my main lens that I use, and it's so good. This is what I'm using for sports all the time. Also, if you notice, there's this little like weird thing attached to this. I bought this from a like local business, like with where I'm from, and it just has this part where you connect and you can just slide this in and it comes. So you can just hold it onto like that, but with sports, because it's so heavy, I'm never going to dangle this on my wrist. But for smaller shoots, I usually do keep it on me because it's just a safety precaution, because I go a lot near water and stuff with my couples engagement shoots and all that stuff like that. So that's what that is for, and I'm not bringing it with me today, so that's why it's on the side. Now we're moving on to this little tiny cubby right here, which honestly just has one lens. This has been the lens I probably use for like everything. This is my rock. I've been using this one for years now. It's a 1.8 35mm. Every wedding, every portrait shoot on my Instagram, everything, this is what I use. This is everything. And because I'm doing sports, I can't use this during sports a ton because of how far away they are from me, and I can't go on the court obviously. This is what I use for everything else other than sports, but I do use it occasionally for sports, for starting positions and different stuff like that. But this is my main girl, and I just bring it just in case I need it as we do like awards photos, like player of the match. I just have it as another option to switch so I can get closer up rather than standing so far away and someone walking in front of me, which happens honestly very often. That is in there in this little compartment here. And now we're going on to this second out of the three little compartments here. So here I have this, which is actually just AirPods. This is just like a cute little case. Don't know where it's from. It was a gift, so I can't really tell you that. But yeah, it's super cute. But the reason I have these, I'll go a little bit more into later, but basically noise canceling, or if I want to listen to music. And then what else do we have in here? I don't even know. I have just extra batteries. So I have like a Sony one, and then I have this one called Power Extra. And so I bought like a battery charger, and it came with 2 extra batteries because you always need extra batteries, especially during these really long shoots. So that's what's in there. And then finally, for the third compartment of this section, I have this, which is to charge my batteries, because it's long shoots. I'm always gonna have batteries charging on the go. So I just use this one with the Power Extra that came with the batteries, and a Sony charger. I don't know, I just find whatever fits and connect them and hope it works out. I need to organize this better because it feels so everywhere in my bag right now. And then next in here I have this little thing, which is super helpful so I don't forget things, because the most common thing I forget to shoots is an SD card. I've probably done it to like 2 or 3 shoots now and I had to go back and grab it, but luckily I show up early or I force someone to come bring it to me. But basically inside it has like little compartments like this. These are all the ones I have prepped for today to use whenever I need. These are just like extra ones. This one's literally 2 gigabytes. This one has like a micro SD card in, so I never use these, so they're just there on this side where the yellow side is, where I keep all the ones that I'm constantly using for photo shoots specifically, which honestly I might need to upgrade because I feel like I've broken a lot, so I've had to throw away a couple recently that don't fit properly in my camera, like they just slightly broken, or I've put a bunch of other ones I have scattered around honestly my whole space. And of course there's one in the camera I'm filming right now, and I have some in other cameras, so these are the ones that I'll be using for the shoot today. And all of these you can find on Amazon, like the batteries, this. I might try to link a bunch of stuff in the descriptions if you want to buy it, or like make an Amazon list so you can easily find all the products that I'm using. Speaking of stuff I found on Amazon, this is what I'm using probably to film vlogs or TikToks or reels, anything. So basically it can, at the top of your camera right here, you just take this part out. I don't know why it's not doing it. Okay, there you go. Right here, and this is usually where you put a flash, but obviously you can't use flash during sports games or else they'd be like super upset at me. So you just slide that in there and tighten it up, and then you can put your phone in, and then you can film videos this way. It's really tight to do that. Or this way, and so it's super helpful when I want to create content of shooting a couple, or to do like behind the scenes, or even if I'm doing like a proposal and I can gift that as like a cute video for them to have, although you're gonna hear my little click 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 sounds of the camera, which can be kind of annoying, but at least you get like a little thing. But the whole point of the click click is so then I can edit, like showcasing the photos that I'm taking of those little events. But yeah, that's actually generally everything that's in this main compartment, which is all like the main stuff. But now we're gonna go into the side compartments, aka this section over here. So I'm just gonna pull this back. This is my misc drawer, I like to call it. Like, you know, like the end of your kitchen, you always have like a junk drawer. This is kind of this, but I wouldn't say it's stuff that I don't need. It's stuff that like are there just in case. So let's open her up because it's messy. So in here, lip balm. I love this lip balm. I actually just shoved this in here because I was like, I want to have this when I need it. So that's in here. This is like the little Laneige, and it's like a peach flavor. It's so good. I have a vanilla one too. My sister got me both of these, and honestly this one I use all year round. It's so good. And then next in here, so when I film my like TikToks or reels or Instagram YouTube shorts, whatever, I have little mini microphones, which are also from Amazon. Honestly, Amazon is a good place for all my little stuff. So these are just ones you clip on like this, and I can film a video, oh, but it won't look so awkward like that. And then this piece you plug into your phone, and that's all you have to do, and then you can start filming, and all you have to turn them on. And they're really good for filming any sort of videos and content. I love these so much. I've been using them for so much, honestly, and like other people, my friends, have been using them, and they're so good. They're amazing. And next in here I have 2 of these. I have 2 Cliff Bars because you never know when you need a snack, and I just happen to have 2 of these in here. I think this one feels so flat. Like, I think this has been in here a long time. Probably should eat that because that's looking not too healthy. But I have 2 of these in here. I'm having a long day, so I guess just in case, but I know there'll be like food provided at this event, so it'll be good. But then there's just these there. Next is tape, which seems kind of weird, but basically I have an issue with my camera. If you're a Sony user, you may run into this issue. This is the only thing I don't like about this camera is, sorry, I have tape stuck to my finger. Oh, I didn't get it. In my camera, as you can see, there's tape attached to it. Basically, if you put in any sort of SD card and close it, it doesn't actually close, and you have to like press it with your hand. So I've come up with a system to just tape it, and honestly it works. has done wonders for me, so I always keep backup tape because sometimes in some atmospheres it's not good. Like when I did a rock climbing competition, there was chalk floating around. The chalk would make this become so dry and unsticky instantly, and that was frustrating because I had to like constantly, like, I put like 8 pieces of tape, I swear to God. Some SD cards don't do that. I have them and they just go straight in and they stay there, but most of mine, they don't actually click in, so it just is like, it's just there, so you have to just push it with the door to make sure it stays in. That's why I've got a roll of tape, but you know, you never know when you're gonna need some tape at a wedding or something, so I just have that in there for both myself and anyone else. Next in this section, I have honestly a lanyard of where I work and for the team that I shoot for one of them, which just honestly just says my name and photographer of the place I work. So that's just on the side there, just some accreditation I have. Next in here I have a little wipey thing for the glass. What is this, a cloth? I was like, how do I remember what to say? It's been a long video already. Just a thing to wipe down the lens whenever I need. Sometimes I usually just do that with my sweater, to be honest. And then next I have, alongside with AirPods, is I have noise reduction earplugs, but I tend to find that these just don't fit in my ear all the time, so I just have them as a backup or for anyone else who needs them. And then I just put my AirPods in usually for that instead, because the amount of whistles, oh my gosh, the headaches I would get were crazy, absolutely crazy. So that's why I have both of these in here just as like a backup in case, because I always forget my AirPods like everywhere, so these are in here. Pull up the next few items that are in here. I have a dog poop bag, because you never know when you're on a shoot that there could be some poop on the ground, and if you want to get a good shot in a certain area, I'ma potentially probably pick it up. I'm used to doing this. Whoa, drop the bag. So I just have that in there in case I need to, or if I'm with my dog on the shoot, then in case, you know. I have my business cards, so for anyone who after a shoot I need to give that to contact me after. I have these, my fun little square ones. I have so many of these. If you ever need one when you're on a shoot, please ask for one, because I have like too many and I don't really ever hand them out anymore because I feel like you just give an Instagram. Business cards are kind of outdated. But when I first started, they weren't really. But 5 years later, now I'm like, what am I doing with like 500 of these? So I have these as another thing. And then last but not least, band-aids. I have band-aids because you never know. I have normal band-aids and then I have space band-aids, which honestly at a wedding you're not gonna give like someone like a space band-aid, but I have regular band-aids too because it always happens. I have clear ones, the beige ones, and then space ones for kids. You never know what's gonna happen, and I just want to be that person with the jack of all trades. I know some people bring even like a mini, like, you know, when like those New Year's crackers you find like a little mini sewing kit, people have that just in case on a wedding day, because in the stress of a moment, if you can help them chill, that's always so helpful. I'm gonna pack everything back in this bag and then move to the next section. Okay, we're now down to the last part. This part I don't think I have anything in. Oh, I just have some Kleenexes. That's all I have in there. Just, this is where I just shove my keys and personal items whenever I need it. But in this giant top section of the backpack, this is my like editing purse section. So in here I have just like a couple items, not many. So I have my purse where I take anywhere. A bunch of stuff in here. Doesn't matter to this video, so I'm just gonna keep that on the side. But I have my purse always in there. Of course I need to drive there. But other than that, I just have all my little editing pieces. So I have my MacBook Air. This is what I use to edit all my photo shoots on. It's just light and easy, and it's maybe not like the quickest thing in the world, but it is super easy to edit on. This is what I'll be taking with me to edit all my shoot. And next I have just like cords stuff. So I have my laptop charger, so I always bring that with me because I edit on Lightroom and it drains your battery so fast. So I always have that with me. And then next thing you know, and then next here I have this. I don't even know how you say that name. But basically this is the only way I can connect anything to my MacBook, as it just has USB-C, so I connect it with USB-C, and this has USB. And then my main thing, it has an SD card reader, so I put the SD card in here. And then with the last item I have here, I have my hard drive. I usually use these Samsung portable SSD T7s. I think it's super important to use an SSD, not a disk, because I have corrupted all my images from a disk by dropping it. These I've never had an issue with yet, and and they're super good. I have like 2 terabytes in them, so lots of space. I probably have like 10,000 of these in my room. And then basically you just get the cards in here and I'll transfer all the photos into my hard drive so they're safe in here. And then I edit off of here, and this is where everything is stored for the year. And yeah, and last but not least, that's my whole bag done, but I'm not bringing this with me today, but during weddings I always bring this. I basically have this like harness looking thing which you put around and on you like this, and then you can connect both of your cameras onto here, so you can just grab, shoot, and it puts the weight on your body rather than holding with 2 hands, and it's hard to, you can't switch and put down. That way you just literally let go and it just swings, or you don't want to just let go. But yeah, you connect your camera both here and here, and then that way it stays secure, and I don't know, it's comfy. So that's, I think, a really important rather than just always being around my neck. During these shoots I don't tend to wear this, so this isn't coming with me today, but during weddings it would come with me. That is everything that's in my bag. This bag, I kid you not, is probably 30 pounds, and I'll probably bring like another water bottle on the side, have my phone with me, so there's a lot of bits and pieces to this, but this is everything that's in my bag, which is an insane amount of stuff. If you want to be a photographer, here's what you gotta deal with. Thank you so much for watching my video. Keep a lookout for vlogs and watch my other videos. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.